National Park on the west entrance. Very windy today. There's a storm that's been rolling through. It's 11 o'clock. Just gonna hit a trail today and explore the park over the next couple days.
Windy, cold, and chilly up there.
That wind is shaking the car.
Better put my emergency brake on up there.
We're at Keys View, 5,193 feet. It is the second highest spot in the park, I believe. We're just gonna pop out of the car, see what we can see. It already is starting to rain, so let's go check.
Clouds are right above our head. Just made it. Look at it. The guy that just got up there, he can't see nothing. Look at that guy.
Oh, we had good timing.
We just made it.
Holy cow, it all socked in. Those clouds just came right over the top and that storm blew right in. This is Cap Rock, although it's raining. We're gonna try and do the nature trail. I think it's a half mile. Joshua trees everywhere. And it's raining. We're gonna head back to the car. Vito's climbing on rocks.
Beautiful back here. That's why they call it Hidden Valley.
I came back to the car. I am cold. We're at Cholla Cactus Garden here in Joshua Tree National Park. The Cholla Cactus Garden is about 9 to 10 miles from the north entrance of the park. We spent a half day in the park yesterday and we'll spend a full day today just hitting some stopping points and some trails. What's so special about this stop is this is the most Cholla cactus in one location, and it's all naturally occurring. Quite the unique garden. I think it's worth the drive down to this side of the park. We are gonna do Arch Rock, but also connect to Hard Rock. It's supposed to be 1.7 total, up and back. Just making a quick stop at Split Rock. This is the backside of Split Rock. Oh, somebody could fit through there. You'd have to shimmy in there.
We're at Split Rock, but this is like an umbrella rock. If you get stuck out here in a storm, my recommendation is you come right underneath this rock right here and get in the middle of it, right, Betty?
There's a little cave thing right down here at the bottom.
Let's see.
So this is the little cove, cubby. Lots of little cubby holes back in here. I think kids would love climbing around down here. You could take a 2.5 mile split rock loop trail, but we're going to pass on that today and see if we can head over towards Hidden Valley and get out in that area. Quick stop at Skull Rock. Skull Rock with the eyes and the nose. This area is known as Jumbo Rocks for all these big boulders.
Joshua National Park at the Jumbo Rocks location, and this is a beautiful little stop right off the side of the road. You don't have to work too hard to get there.
We're at the Hall of Horrors. I have no idea why they call it that, but it's supposed to be a 0.6 mile loop. Looks like they do different climbing around here on rocks. Haven't quite figured out why it's called Hall of Horrors. Little imagination, it looks like a noose. Maybe that's the Hall of Horrors. You're gonna be there a while. Hold it up.
Stand here for a little while just to hold this thing up so you can make this crossing.
All right, let me go by. Don't move. I don't want it coming down.
Oh.
I don't know. Hall of Horrors. That's a nice little walk. Looks like we have a balanced rock up here, back in the Hidden Valley.
Awesome.
Can I make it? I squeeze through.
Here's the Hidden Valley.
I'm a coming.
Thin Ladies Alley right here.
Yeah. Nice Joshua trees back here.
Besides the rocks, you got nice Joshua trees.
Slight change of plans again. We were getting ready to do 49 Palms.
49 Palms Oasis Trail.
So that's a 3 mile out and back trail. It would have taken us up over ridges and down into some canyons and down into an oasis. We just found out that it is closed unless it's a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and that was beginning January 9th. And today is January 10th, so we misplanned that one.
We're at Indian Cove Nature Trail, and they got everything out here, man. This trail goes about a half mile through a wash ecosystem, and we're going to look for plants and animals and everything else on the way. We'll see what we can find.
We're doing this trail as our plan B for our hard trail that fell through.
49 Palms Oasis would have been a challenge, number one. And it would have been probably pretty nice. It would have been a little bit like Indian Canyons. Yeah, it probably would have been like Indian Canyons.
You want to do clockwise or counterclockwise? All right, counterclockwise.
Let's go uphill.
Clockwise.
called the jojoba. It's a woody evergreen shrub. It's important forage for desert longhorn sheep and mule deer eat this.
Indian Cove is not in Joshua Tree Park itself. It is a part of the park, but you have to access it from Highway 62. He's the one making that noise. Very distinct sound.
The desert almond tree. It's indigenous plant here to the cove. And bighorn sheep love the leaves on this stuff.
I never heard of a Cholla before. I guess native Indians used to have that in their diets for protein. Vito's making his own trail. And we came across this red-barreled cactus.
This is a young pencil cholla. We've seen a lot of these things in the desert. The buds are edible, and it's edible after it's boiled. It tastes like sour apples.
I got a little bit of an education.
Yeah.
But
Pencil cholla, some cactuses, some yuccas. I forgot the names of the trees that the bighorn sheep eat, but they're all over the place. Here's your pencil chollas right here. Here's a beautiful pencil cholla right here.
so this is why we document, because we can't remember in our
Ouch, Patty.
brains. Silver Cholla cactus.
Oh, all right, this is it here. Look at
They
this.
don't want you touching them because it's gonna hurt. We're hoping to get in a moderate to challenging hike tomorrow to finish up Joshua Tree. So we'll see. That's the plan. Ryan Mountain, the highest point in the park, just over, I think it's like 5,400 feet. It's a plan. It could be changed. This is our last trail in Joshua Tree National Park. We will be finishing up today and then heading towards Vegas again, stopping in Mojave and Lake Mead at some point. Here we go. It's about 1,000-foot elevation gain over 1.5 miles. Made it to the top, eh?
Here's your hike, Patty.
And
Ryan Miller Mountain, all the way for this view. What do you think about this?
it's what we hike for. That and some physical fitness.
Last strenuous hike is Ryan Mountain, and beautiful up here. Nice view of the entire rock formations that you ride through in Joshua National Park from here. That's a good hike. Joshua Tree did not disappoint.
Just wanted to give some information and pointers on Joshua Tree National Park. This park has no place to fill up your car, so make sure you watch your tank, because it's probably 35 to 40 miles between places where you can get gas. The National Park has a hiking trail guide. At the visitor center, I took a picture of the hike names, the distance that they are, and a short description of them. It's more convenient to have something in your hand where it gives you a summary so you can choose what you really want to do. Another pointer is to be prepared for changeable weather. Yesterday was freezing cold and extremely windy. Today the sun is out, but it's still chilly. And it definitely dropped like 10 degrees last night, just coming from one side of the park to the other. So just make sure you are prepared with a variety of clothing. Another pointer would be to come in the winter. Temperatures are reasonable and it's not 100 degrees and the crowds are quite a bit less. Another thing to think about is where you're going to stay. There is no lodging inside the park. So you would have to stay outside in Joshua Tree or 29 Palms. The only way you could stay in the park is if you camp. And my guess is you would have to plan that out well in advance. To get into the park, it'll cost you $30 unless you have a pass, like the America the Beautiful pass. Something else I would consider doing is bringing water with you at all times. I have a water reservoir, but we are carrying water bottles in our car at all times, so all you got to do is grab a water bottle. And I am drinking quite a bit of it. So Joshua Tree National Park, you could make it what you want it to be. You could do long hikes or you can do short. We managed to put in over 4 miles on some relatively short hikes today. Just stopping, taking a little walk around, and then going on to the next place. Some other pointers for Joshua, and maybe not just Joshua, is to try to be flexible with your plans. They may not always turn out the way you want them to. So be flexible. So we spent 2.5 days in Joshua Tree National Park. If you don't do a lot of hiking, you can definitely get this park done if all you do is stop at the roadsides in one day. If you get out and go around a little bit, probably 2 days.
1 8-hour day.
Yeah.
We've been doing 6-hour days with hikes.
Yeah.
So, it's 2.5 days. We took our time. And, we're retired, so we can enjoy this. We're not, every day is a vacation day for us. So, there's no rush. I keep telling her, there's no rush to do any of this stuff. Take your time and enjoy it if you have the time.
We are wrapping up here in 29 Palms. We're heading towards Vegas, but we will make a stop in the Mojave Desert Preserve. It's going to be a little bit of a drive today. Total 3.5 or so.